Hello all, it is I, Tot, and I've been experimenting with AI when it comes to pictures and video. Now, you're wondering why I'm doing this. Well, I want to see how far I can go with it. Again, experiment. I use my dog, I use other animals. You see, I love taking pictures. I frequently go to zoos and other places where animals are known to frolic and converse, or gather, I guess would be another term. And I like taking pictures. And this gives me a new realm to use those pictures. My grandma said I had a bad case of the shutterbug. Guess it's never gone away. Guess it's chronic. Okay. And it's just, I put those YouTube videos on there as a joke to start out with because they're not great, like straight up. But that's kind of the point. I usually say show this to a boomer, old person, yada yada, because I've noticed how easily people are manipulated by AI, how easily they are to get tricked. It's very fascinating to me. You see it all the time, some person in Africa invented a perpetual motion machine using Coke bottles or something of that nature. And people believe it, they eat it up. I myself had nearly been the victim of a scam about a year back from somebody who informed me one thing when it was another. But I got it fixed, don't worry. And I just thought to myself, where are we going with all this? All these people scamming each other. It's like, is that the use of AI? Scam? I mean, to deceive, of course, but to lie, steal. I don't use it as that. And I try to mix in normal stuff, like me, just giving updates. I'm using my shorts as kind of a way to train people, I guess. Again, one of my favorite movies is They Live. And I don't think we have any glasses to see the true form of people, so we have to make do with our own eyes. So, I'm trying to learn how to be better with it. I'm making jokes about it. I'm trying to point it out. And that's what I'm doing with the shorts. Okay, they're a joke. They're part of my AI use. I want to use them to better understand AI, better understand myself. Again, those pictures were mine. They were animated and given the idea by YouTube's AI, okay? So I find kind of weird that they want to stop AI slop content, but they give you a way to make AI slop content. The duality of YouTube, I guess. But yeah, and I'm not going to use it to do the narration or anything. I'm trying not to. Trying not to be some kind of way with it. Again, I'm very cautious, not condemning it, but I don't want to take my brain away, as useless as it may be. It's mine. It's helped me out a little bit. So yeah, so going forward, I'll be using these as kind of a joke, taking animals and doing things with them. See how many clicks I can get. And I'm kind of seeing where the pulse is. Where's the bleeding edge of people's taste for AI? Because people give those AI slop channels a lot of bull, but they get a lot of views. Again, very low effort though, and that's not what I'm not for. Okay, I'm not for that. Again, I made a video a while back about people using AI slop channels to make money. And it's like, why? Don't you want to create something yourself? Make something yourself? I don't get it why everybody has to just bow to ChatGPT or Gemini. I can go whole days without using them. I did use them for the thumbnail for this video, though, and another one. Again, trying to get down where I'm not trying. I don't want to feel like I'm betraying my audience, okay? That's what I don't want anybody to think, that I betrayed you. Again, we are AI supplement, not AI superiority here. You can use AI or not. And again, I've used it a good amount with thumbnails and all that. Okay, straight up. No question. And I want to make more stuff like that. I find AI fun. And it's just really fascinating to me how it usually always. There's a reason I really don't focus too much on tech because eventually it always goes back to the layman in some form or fashion due to the kind of core of technology being capital, money, business, There's a long, proud history of that I can go into if anybody's interested. And yeah, people will not fall without incentive, and the profits possible by AI, supposedly, allegedly, are very high. Now, again, I do not want AI replacing me or replacing you or anybody else, which I don't think it will. Okay? I'm still holding on to that. But we need to get more used to them, okay? Again, like when I'm doing BJJ, you don't know what you're going to do when some person's on your chest ready to break you. You don't know what you're going to do. There's no seeing red. There's no watching a million videos. No, you have to get in on and face these feelings, these part of yourself, this darkness of where you're not so great or you're not the best. And I believe AI will also make more people delusional, which is very high right now. I'll admit that right now. There's lots of videos with lots of views, lots of reach of people just saying the most ridiculous stuff and being so enamored. I don't know what happened to people. I don't get why people always want a sycophant instead of a supplement or like an Aristotle, some type of teacher, some type of mentor. I don't get it. Okay, it freaks me out when I think about it too much, how people don't want to do stuff. And again, it's not like I'm the beholder of all things that are, meaningful and purposeful by any means. I can guarantee you I'm not. So yeah, I'm hoping to use these AI shorts to expand my reach, play around with AI tools, and just see where it's all going. You know what I mean? I want to know. I need to know how I can use this to make myself better, okay? Because the world's getting very competitive. Which in my world, it's always been competitive. I've never once believed in this whole follow your heart and the money will follow, kumbaya, community. I mean, it's not like I don't like people. It's just I'm honest with people. People, you see a lot of human nature, good or evil, is not a bug or a glitch. It's a feature. And people are selfish. This is a fact. A very known fact. And we have to accept that. And I think what we're going into in the future is we're moving towards what the world is versus what it could be. Because I don't like all these utopian higher ideals and perfect this, perfect. Perfect doesn't exist, okay? Perfect doesn't exist. I don't care how good this AI gets. It will never be perfect because it was made with our hands, which are imperfect, okay? I'd love anybody to tell me otherwise in the comments or inform me otherwise. I'd love to have a discussion. I'd love to. I'd be professional. I'd be gentlemanly. And no ambush podcast, please, or interviews. And I'm just going to use this as a way of doing things. I really like AI. I pay for it. I'm going to use it. But I don't want it to overtake me. I want to see it as, I guess, help me ruminate, think instead of being replaced. And it's funny to me that we're in a time when critical thinking and other skills are very lacking, but this technology uses critical thinking and what you want and what you desire, which is something I've fought for for a long time with myself is what I want, what I desire. And it's just like the fourth cliff when it comes to physical labor. If it comes down to planning, lots of planning. And this AI is the mental aspect of planning or systems. Getting more to what you want outside your head into the real world and what it looks like, what it seems like, okay? And AI will do that because a lot of people don't know what they want. Which, that's kind of a sick joke if you think about it. We're being able to see more and more of the world, but people are going more blind as time goes on. Sad state of affairs, but still the way things are. So, yes, I'll still be using AI for my shorts. I'll be using AI for other things. I'm trying to learn it. Hopefully have some fun. Again, all these videos with the idea I come out with, and then I work around it. So, yes, thank you. Have a nice day. Like, share, and subscribe.